This is a very short video on Taliyah tips and tricks you can use to improve. The first trick is you almost always want to use a slow before your W. Your W is very easy to sidestep and very hard to land unless you have allied CC, which is also good. But what you can do yourself is, if they're in melee range, you can E before Wing, which makes your W way easier to land. Or, more ideally, you want to try to land your Q2 first, because your Q2 has a 40% slow on it, which will make your W far easier to land. It is important to note that level 9 is a very important spike for Taliyah, because not only does the cooldown go very, very low, you also gain that maximum 40% slow, so that's something you really want to look for when you're playing Taliyah. The second quick tip I'm going to share is that in terms of spells you can flash, E-Flash is by far the most useful. So I just EQ'd Flash, but E-Flash helps because not only are they unable to dash out of your E, it's also really, really easy. Look how late I can do it. I'm pressing E now, and then I'm flashing. Do you see how much time you have compared to Q-Flash, where you have a much shorter cast window, so it's, like, in ranked? I just did it there. It's less replicable. It is one of the best things you can do when chasing down kills on Taliyah, to go for E-Flash. W-Flash is also useful on Taliyah. Oops, that was R-Flash. Holy, that's not W-Flash. W-Flash. It's pretty useful, but overall, I think E-Flash is better when chasing down kills, and W-Flash puts you at a very, scary spot, because even if you hit it, it's just a lot more risky than E-Flash is, to put it simply. The last tip is going to be involving build. Crypt Bloom is Taliyah's one of her best items if you don't need Leandries, like they're not stacking health, they don't have, you know, Jarvan and a bunch of tanks, because it actually does more damage than Horizon does. So you see a full combo here does 1000 damage. I'm going to teleport to base. For the record, this is basically with no MR built. It's just 40 MR, which is the base amount that a squishy would have, with no tenacity boots, which against Taliyah they will almost certainly build. Here is the same exact combo with Horizon Focus. I think I missed one Q there, but the point is that it's basically the same damage. Hold on, we'll do it one more time. Yep, it's a little bit less damage even, and even though the item is cheaper, it also delays buying MR. And MR pen is the most important thing on Taliyah for late game scaling, because oftentimes games are not going to go to 4 to 5 items. You need to be strong on 3 items for Baron and Otacon fights. Alright, that's all the tips. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching. Sorry it was a little bit scuffed. This is my first ever time making a video like this. Quality will improve in the future.